Hey y'all, welcome back to Crochet with Mimi Made. I'm your host Jamie, aka Mimi. As you can see, I have my little one here in the background. Yes, I am a new mom. We're gonna talk about all that. But for this tutorial, really quickly, when I say two ways, you could either do it the solid color way, and this is the trim, the black yarn is the trim, or you could choose to do it the multicolor way. I am going to be teaching how to do it the multicolor way, but if you're doing the solid color way, just go ahead and follow the same pattern. Just, you could skip through the parts where I'm actually changing colors. Y'all get me? Right. Okay, and then that's it, y'all. It's very simple, very easy. It took me maybe about like 31 minutes to make the solid color one, and then around 40 to do the multicolor one because of changing colors. So it's quick, easy, under 1 hour, and then look what you get after, y'all. I love it. So go ahead and tune in. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy. For materials, we're going to need a 4.5 hook, and you're also going to need scissors as well as a tapestry needle and an elastic hair tie. Make sure your elastic hair tie is strong, y'all, because we don't want to be crocheting and then our elastic hair tie pops on our crochet scrunchie. And also some cotton yarn in various colors or a solid color and a color for the trim. So first things first, take your elastic hair tie. You're going to take your first color yarn and you're going to create a slip knot. So I'm going to insert my hook into the scrunchie, pull the yarn over the hook, right? And then I'm going to pull the yarn through like shown. Then you're going to grab your yarn and pull it through. We're just creating a chain stitch, okay? And then we're going to do single crochets. So I'm going to take my hook, put it under my elastic hair tie, pull up my yarn, wrap my yarn around, pull through both loops, right? So I'm going to insert my hook into the hair tie, grab my yarn, pull it on through, wrap my yarn around, pull through two. Y'all see my light turning off, hating on me, but the show must go on. And that's all, y'all. We're just going to continue with those single crochets all the way around the elastic hair tie. As you're doing your single crochets, make sure that you're pulling them close together. You're going to see me do it even in this sped up part of the video. I'm just going to be pulling my single crochets close together so I can get as many as I can and my elastic won't show in the scrunchie. It'll be completely covered by my single crochets, okay? If you're doing it with a solid color yarn, you're going to continue to do this all the way until we reach the closing point. And if you're doing a color change, I'm going to show you what to do for this part. So I'm taking my pretty blue. I'm going to create a slip knot. And then I'm going to place it over my hook while it's still attached to my previous yarn. Then I'm going to give it a nice tug to make sure they're nice and tight. Pull the yarn through that loop. Okay, still tugging on my yarn. Because now I'm about to create single crochets while weaving in the ends at the same time, y'all, okay? So I'm taking my hook and I'm placing it not only around the elastic hair tie, but also around my tails, my yarn tails, okay? As shown. Grabbing that yarn, but as you can see, both of my yarn tails are also in the mix. They're actually being weaved in. Now, I like to do this trick to hide my tails, or you could just do it all at the end, hiding it the way you usually would. But I like to weave in my tails as I go along, okay? So now you're going to continue with doing your single crochets, and I will meet you at the end of this first row. So go ahead and pause the video and come back so that we can close up and prepare for our next row. Okay, y'all, so I finished in both colors. So what we're going to do is place a slip knot in that first chain stitch, okay? The first chain stitch that we did, we're placing our slip knot, okay, to close up that row. Then we're going to chain 2. Now what we're going to do is place double crochets on top of every single crochet stitch, okay? So as you can see, I'm stretching it out so that I can see, because those single crochets are so tight, right? So do you see how that stitch right above the single crochet is that loop? That's what we're going to work in, okay? So you're going to put your first double crochet there. So wrap your yarn around your hook, place your hook on top of that single crochet, pull up your yarn, wrap your yarn around, pull through 2, wrap your yarn around, pull through 2, okay? So do you see how I'm working directly on top of those single crochets in both loops? That's what we're going to do from now on, y'all. And I also just stretch it out so that I can see exactly where I'm working into. Make sure that your double crochets match the same amount of single crochets from your previous row. For me, I think I had 56 single crochets, so in total I had 56 double crochets, okay? Now, for those who are changing colors, I'm going to change colors right on top of where I changed colors from the previous row. I'm just going to show you 2 ways to do it. So you can pull the yarn through like shown, and then I'm going to just do a double crochet. After tugging on my yarn, making sure it's nice and tight, I'm going to wrap my yarn around my hook and place my next double crochet right on top of the single crochet like we did previously. That's one way to do your color change. And then I'll show you another way to do your color change, which is just the slip knot. Creating a slip knot like we did before, placing our hook back into the loop where we were working, placing that yarn over our hook, pulling the yarn through the loop, and then continuing with our double crochets on top of our single crochet stitches. Okay, and I'm going to weave in that tail as well, holding on to it and placing it within my double crochet stitches. Okay, so you'll continue with your double crochets until the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. For all of my solid yarn users, solid color yarn users, you'll do the same. I'll meet you at the end of the row. So now that we're here, we're just going to place a slip knot in the second chain stitch, okay? The second chain stitch. I'm placing my yarn in the second chain stitch and creating that slip knot to close the row. Now we're just going to change colors. If you're continuing with a solid color, you'll just chain 2. But for those who are doing a color change, we'll create a slip knot, reattach it to our project, and chain 2 with our new yarn, okay? Now I'm just tugging on those yarn tails so I can weave them in as I go, but I'm chaining 2. And then I'm just going to continue with this same sequence, y'all. We're just going to continue with our double crochets in this row as well. It's the same pattern for my solid color yarn users. For the second row, you're just going to continue with your double crochets. Once you reach the end of this row, you'll place a slip stitch in that second chain, and then you'll chain 2 and continue with one more row. It's only 3 rows in total, y'all. And then it'll be the final row, which I'll show you guys is the trimming. But for everyone, let's finish this row, and I will meet you guys at the end to show a cute, fun trick for all of those who are using different colors. Now we're at the end of row 2. For my solid color yarn users, you're going to chain 2 and work one more row of the double crochets, and then you're going to close the row. For those who would like to do the trick, I'm just going to be working 2 yarns together, y'all, to make the scrunchie more fun. So instead of using one color for a color change, I'm going to be working 2 yarns together for a color change, all right? And I'm just going to continue that for the rest of row 3. So this is completely optional. I think it makes the scrunchie pop more, and it's just a cute, fun trick to know about. So continue this for your last and final row, row 3. Close it up, and I will meet y'all for the trim. All right? Go ahead and pause the video so that you can continue with your last and final row. Okay, y'all, so I finished the 3rd row, and this is what it should look like. Now we're just going to do our last and final row, which is the trim. So everybody grab the color or colors that you want to be the last and final row of your scrunchie. For me, I used pink because I wanted it to pop out more. So for this, I'm just going to grab my yarn, y'all, and pull it right through that loop that I ended with. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 2. And I did it this way because I wanted to avoid a bulge, all right? So now I'm going to place single crochets, not double, single crochets for this last and final row, okay? So go ahead for my solid color scrunchie gals and gents that are doing just one color. Go ahead and complete single crochets all the way around and meet me at the end of this row, and I'll show you how we're going to fasten off. And for the multicolor gals and gents, I had 56 single crochets in total, and I used 2 colors for my trim. So for this specific color, I did 28 single crochets, and then I changed into a different color and did 28 more single crochets, okay, to get 56 in total. But I just used 2 different colors for the trim to make it pop. Again, you can still do a solid color, one color all the way around, okay? So continue with your single crochets all the way around, and I will meet you at the end where I will show you how we're going to fasten off and be done with our project, y'all. Go ahead and finish it. I'm just going to insert a clip of me changing colors, and I'll see y'all soon. Okay, now we've reached the end of the final row. I'm just going to place a slip knot again in that second chain from the hook. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull my yarn through like so to close it up. And there we have it, y'all. We are done with our scrunchie. I'm just going to go ahead and weave in all of my tails off camera, and then I'll come back and show y'all the finished project as well as other colorways that I did, okay? Okay, so these are all the colorways that I did. I'm just trying on one of them. Super cute, right? So you can gift these to your family members, your friends, you know, make a bunch of them. That one that I'm showing you, I didn't weave in the ends for that. That one was for a friend. But yeah, y'all, it's super quick. It's super simple. It's super fun to make. That's why I have so many here, and I have a lot more off camera. But if you're interested in a fuller, more voluminous scrunchie, I'll say, and it's like a luxury inspired design, check out my scrap yarn scrunchie pattern, and also make sure to check out the PDF pattern that is linked below if you want to get the written version of this one. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next tutorial.